Welcome back to Wisdom Wednesday. Here again with my dad, my main mentor, Edward. Today we're going to be talking about law number 2, and that is to have a definite chief aim. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your thoughts on a chief aim and why it's so important that we have one for ourselves?
Well, the first premise of anything is you can't get there if you don't know where you're going. So chief aim basically is, who am I? Where do I want to go? Not necessarily I want to be this here specifically, but where am I going?
Is it big picture wise?
Big picture. It's like anything else. Big picture of where do I want to go? And I'll give you some examples in a minute. But where do I want to go? And then you begin to, little by little, inch it up as to what do you want to be? Where do I want to go? And then what do I want to be? Is the place to go. If you brought it out, I'll give you an example of myself. When I began to analyze the laws and say, okay, what's my chief aim? Well, there was a lot of things I was interested in. I was very interested on a broad basis, on a public basis. I was very interested in education, very interested in economic development, very interested in the arts and culture, and very interested in politics. I mean, those are the 4 areas that I was interested in, and although you can't do them all at the same time, it is my
It's a big
chief
picture,
aim.
what drives you.
On a personal basis, I wanted to be successful in business. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be a excellent, if you can be that, family man. I wanted to be able to provide for my kids. I wanted to be able to have a good marriage. Those are things that are chief aims, and then you begin to work at them.
So did you wrote those down then,
Yes.
and then you figured out how to live into it as your big picture,
Absolutely.
chief aim in
were
your life.
These were my big goals,
Yeah.
and then begin to inch in on each one.
So write it down, think about it. It's iterative. It can change some over time. Big picture though, what do you have in mind? I'll close with this. Yogi Berra once said, if you don't know where you're going, you'll probably end up somewhere else. If you have a chief aim, you'll know where you're going. See you next week.